Life is a juggling act, a constant balancing act between various goals and aspirations, all within the constraints of limited time and energy. We find ourselves striving to achieve a multitude of objectives, often feeling overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of what lies ahead. It's a common dilemma, and one that requires a strategic approach to navigate successfully. Introducing mini habits. Enter the concept of mini habits, a game changer in the realm of goal management. Picture this scenario: you set out to establish a new habit, maybe something like daily meditation for a substantial duration, say 20 minutes. The initial enthusiasm is palpable, but as time progresses, challenges emerge. Life throws curveballs, schedules tighten, and that 20-minute meditation becomes a Herculean task, prone to failure. Setbacks in habit formation. It's a familiar tale. The pitfalls of attempting to incorporate a significant habit are many. Life gets in the way, and sustaining the momentum becomes increasingly difficult. The guilt of falling short of the intended goal sets in, leading to a discouraging cycle of self-doubt. But what if there's a way to break free from this cycle and still make progress? Setting realistic expectations. Herein lies the power of setting realistic expectations. Often, the downfall begins with setting the bar too high. The grandeur of our goals may fuel initial motivation, but it can also become a recipe for disappointment. The key is to embrace the concept of achievable, low expectations. It's not about aiming low, it's about ensuring that the expectations are within reach, fostering a sense of accomplishment rather than failure. An example of meditation practice. Consider the shift from a 20-minute meditation goal to a mere 2 minutes. Drastic? Perhaps. But this adjustment holds profound wisdom. By lowering the expectation, the barrier to entry diminishes, making it more likely for the habit to take root. The smaller commitment ensures that the habit is not only established but can be maintained consistently. Application to various activities. The beauty of the mini-habit concept lies in its universality. It can be applied to an array of activities, from learning a new instrument and reading books to engaging in mindfulness exercises and staying physically active. The key is to break down these activities into bite-sized, manageable versions. By setting low expectations, daily success becomes attainable, ensuring steady progress over time. Benefits of mini habits. Critics may argue that having low expectations equates to unproductivity. On the contrary, the flexibility inherent in mini habits allows for a surprising level of productivity. These small, manageable tasks become a gateway to larger accomplishments. Importantly, on days when motivation is lacking, the bar is set so low that even a minimal effort ensures success, preventing the cycle of defeat that high expectations can trigger. Overcoming procrastination. Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest tends to stay at rest. The same principle applies to human behavior. Getting started is often the most formidable hurdle. Mini habits act as a catalyst in overcoming procrastination by demanding minimal commitment. When the task is reduced to its smallest component, the inertia that keeps us stagnant is easier to overcome. Comparison with typical habits. Contrast this with the typical approach to habit formation, where lofty expectations set the stage for potential failure. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. While grand habits may crumble under the weight of adversity, mini habits stand resilient, offering consistency even in the face of life's uncertainties. Building momentum. Momentum is the secret sauce in the recipe for success. The small victories achieved through mini habits create a positive feedback loop, propelling us forward. Take the example of organizing a workspace, a daunting task when viewed as a whole. Start with a small, manageable task, like clearing off a single surface. This initial success makes it easier to continue, building momentum for more significant changes. Long-term results of mini habits. The minimalistic approach advocated by mini habits yields substantial results over the long run. Committing to the minimum effort required for a goal, but doing so consistently proves more effective than sporadic, grand efforts. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and the sustained effort, no matter how small, accumulates into significant achievements. Encouragement for application. To those wrestling with the perennial foe of procrastination, the call to action is clear. Identify the areas of your life where procrastination holds sway. Apply the concept of mini habits. Make the habit so small that starting it becomes almost effortless. The key is to create a pathway to progress, and even the tiniest step forward is a victory. Motivation after starting. Here's a truth bomb: motivation often follows action, not the other way around. The beauty of mini habits is that they make the first step so undemanding that starting becomes almost automatic. Once the inertia is overcome, motivation kicks in. The small, consistent efforts fuel a sense of accomplishment, igniting the desire to continue and build on initial success. In conclusion, the art of time and energy management requires a nuanced approach. Mini habits, with their emphasis on achievable, low expectations, emerge as a practical solution to the challenge of balancing competing goals. They are not a compromise, rather, they are a strategic choice to ensure consistent progress. In the grand tapestry of life, it's the small, consistent stitches that create a masterpiece. So, why not embrace the power of mini habits and embark on a journey of sustainable, long-term success? Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends to support our channel.